Just for 1 minute, guys, do me a favor, just 1 minute. Forget about the hype of the markets. This is going to be an educational video. And by the end of this video, I'm hoping to teach you why Ethereum is the most important cryptocurrency right now. And I'm not just saying it, guys, because we've got Bitcoin, and I've been vocal about this, putting a bearish divergence in on the weekly. It's putting a bearish divergence on the daily. Something needs to cool off on Bitcoin. I've been quite vocal about that. So where is Bitcoin in the market now compared to Ethereum? Ethereum hasn't put in all-time highs, but this is where the rotation of capital occurs from one into the next, guys. Ethereum's the second biggest market cap, so we need ETH to start breaking these new highs to give us indications of a real alt season. Once we've got indications of a real alt season, when ETH breaks new all-time highs, the flow will come out of Ethereum into different narratives of higher risk altcoins during the course of the crypto cycle. So I'm going to explain to you exactly why that happens, how it happened last time, and I'm going to show you the market cap of Ethereum, the market cap of Bitcoin, and how there will be a driving narrative of whether ETH will flip Bitcoin this cycle. So this one's going to be about education, guys. We're going to research together Bitcoin and Ethereum and why Ethereum is more important than Bitcoin right now. We know that Ethereum's about a quarter of the market cap of what Bitcoin currently is, and Ethereum's the second as far as the total market cap's concerned. So we're going to talk about why the rotation happens, guys, and it's all about risk. And I'll say one thing time and time again. At the end of one bull run, another bull run begins. And I've given you examples of that in my previous videos where we had the top of the crypto market, and at the top of the crypto market, November 2021, we had a big pullback, and the things that went through a bull market were natural gas. We had wheat and grain and commodities like that, and the dollar, of course, as well, which doesn't bleed as much as the rest of the currencies during those times. So you're looking to diversify into safer assets, or I'm looking to diversify into safer assets during the course of the crypto bull run. As I'm scaling out, I want to be putting my positions into things that are outside of crypto in a build phase, ready to ride the next bull run. That's the plan. So what I've got to do is forward look the market, guys, 9 to 12 months. And I've got to be thinking to myself, what is going to be high in demand and what is going to be low in supply during that time. So I'm going to be looking at different markets outside of crypto during the course of the next few months on this channel. So I want to teach you to understand the rotation of capital between not just crypto, but between other markets as well. So you can look at the Bitcoin cycle, and we'll go back to the previous Bitcoin cycle, November 2021. During this time in November 2021, that's when Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market started their bear market. So they had a bear market, and where you see Bitcoin put its bottom in around about here, and then it had a run from there. The rest of the altcoins kept bleeding, and then they went through a sideways, boring, accumulative phase where nobody believed in the technology. There was not much development going on apart from the big projects. And that's another thing that you can talk about as well. What utility is going on? What can that project bring? And will that project survive? Because ultimately, guys, my time horizon is 6, 9, 12 months to be scaling out of the crypto bull run into other markets that I think are going to outperform when this happens. When the market drops, when the market crashes, or when I'll be riding a different market to the upside. So it all goes hand in hand, guys, with the rotation between Bitcoin and Ethereum. So the rotation happens from crypto into other markets, and it happens from other markets into crypto, depending on times in the market, whether there's quantitative easing, when there's presidential elections, whether there's stimulus in the market, whether there's high interest rates, whether people are feeling good, whether people are feeling bad. It's all driven, guys, by human emotions, fear and greed, and news and macro events. So it's exactly the same with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Sorry, guys, that was a rant. That was a complete long-winded way of saying that markets move between narratives inside and outside of crypto. And the same thing happens. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the back to Ethereum, and we're going to look at when Ethereum put its all-time high of its previous bull market high, which was here, sitting at 1,452. And the date that it broke its all-time high was the 3rd of February 2021. So remember that, the 3rd of February 2021. Now we're going to do the same with Bitcoin. You can see this is where Bitcoin put its all-time high, 18th of December 2020. So you could see that people went into Bitcoin first. People had confidence in Bitcoin first. Then Bitcoin put its all-time high in, giving confidence that we've got a new bull run. We've put in new all-time highs. This thing's real. And everybody that's rode Bitcoin all the way down here, they want more gains. So what they'll do is they'll take the gains from Bitcoin, which they've already had, and then move into the second least risky asset now that they've got confidence in the market. And the second least risky asset is, of course, Ethereum. So that's where the rotation occurs. And when you look at Bitcoin now, you can see Bitcoin's putting its all-time high, Ethereum's lagging and waiting to put in its all-time high. This is going to be a key area to overcome the 4,000 level. I can see a significant increase in price once we break and close above 4,000 and hold that level. And once we break the all-time high, 4,853, that's not just going to give confidence that the bull run's here, Bitcoin's putting new all-time highs. It's saying that the second biggest crypto asset, which is Ethereum, is putting all-time highs, giving confidence to the next lot of markets, the top layer ones. So the rotation occurs once people have got confidence in the market. And as the retail comes in, the hype comes in, everybody starts buying at higher levels and higher levels. And that just pushes the price up, guys, because the more the hype, the more confidence that people have got, the more money that people are making, the more happy people are, the more that it drives the price up until you get to euphoria, until you get completely over leveraged. And what comes up must come down. I digress again. Sorry. So this is the level that we need to overcome, guys. In the short term, it's 4,000. In the mid to short term, it's 4,875. And I said in my previous video about Bitcoin dominance, it's not Bitcoin dominance, sorry, about Bitcoin. It's how is this going to play out? Are we going to get a slow grind down as people come out of Bitcoin? People come out of Bitcoin, start rotating into Ethereum. And as this is pulling back, slowly, it's going to give confidence in Ethereum. It's going to give confidence in Ethereum to start putting in new highs, taking the liquidity out of Bitcoin as it's being pulled down, pushing it into Ethereum. And then once we break all-time highs in Ethereum, that's giving confidence of the next leg of the bull run, that we've really confirmed that the most of the market cap has put in new all-time highs. Because you look at Ethereum dominance, 13.09% of the whole of the crypto market cap. Then you add that to the Bitcoin dominance, 57.08% of the crypto market cap. That is the majority of the market cap, and that's where people need to look for confidence. So you can see here, guys, you can look. What is the market cap of Ethereum? Go on to CoinGecko, have a look. Ethereum market cap is 448,177,749,222. So around about $500 million. Then we could do the same for Bitcoin. You can see that Bitcoin is, $500 billion, not $500 million. And then you can see the Bitcoin has done 2 trillion. So it's about 4 times the market cap of Ethereum. What you'll see, guys, is you'll see lots of different narratives and lots of different things that will happen during the course of the bull run. And one thing that will probably happen is, will ETH flip Bitcoin this time? And then they'll say, will Solana flip ETH this time? And you're going to get that driving narrative, and that's going to help with pushing certain things between different times, between different risk factors, between different times in the market. And it helps the rotation, guys. Why do you think markets go up and down, guys? It's all based on sentiment. If you had no sentiment, the markets would be flat. If the markets were flat, nobody would make anything, nobody would lose anything. You wouldn't have markets. So it's driven by sentiment, and like ultimately we want is this Bitcoin dominance to drop down. So if Ethereum starts eating away at the Bitcoin dominance and starts eating away at the Bitcoin dominance and starts eating away, that's going to drop the Bitcoin dominance down. And what's going to happen is ETH Bitcoin, this is the ETH Bitcoin chart, how Ethereum is performing against Bitcoin. It's been bleeding. You'll start seeing an increase in the ETH Bitcoin. And once you get a breakout here, ETH will start outperforming Bitcoin for the whole of the crypto bull run. Till the end of the crypto bull run, the reversal will happen in dominance drop once again. So sorry, guys, there was a few rants in there, but that's the reason why I'm looking at Ethereum to be the front runner to tell me exactly when we're going to have that surge in altcoins, when we're going to have that big drop in dominance, when we're going to have confidence to go into altcoins and start really seeing that surge to the upside. So I hope that you did find that useful, guys, and I will apologize because I go off kilt a lot. I have got ADD and I have thoughts running through my mind that always change, and I'll go from one topic to another topic. And from an educational perspective, I think that it's probably a nightmare for you guys. So I do apologize if I do go off kilt. It's because I think about one thing and then I'll think about another thing. And to be honest with you guys, I understand these things and I'll research these things, but I don't like research any of my videos. I just completely go onto the charts, look at what the charts are telling me, and then talk to you guys in real time. So apologies if there's not as much planning, apologies if there's loads of rants in there. But if you did find it useful, guys, understand that it's all about how you can find fair value within a price chart. And I'll say time and time again, if you can understand how to read a price chart, you don't need to be a professional trader. If you can understand how to read a price chart, it's going to be one of the easiest and most self-development things that you'll ever do in your life, because you can get fair value, guys. You get caught up in the hype, you get caught up in the FOMO. And like I say, 11 days ago, I said we were looking for an end of year crypto sell-off. I didn't just guess, I'd give you thesis behind that on the video, why I thought we were going to get an end of year crypto sell-off. So the sell-off started, guys. As it ended, that's what we're going to be talking about in the coming videos, how to take advantage of that and whether the rotation from Bitcoin to Ethereum is actually going to happen. So 7,485. Like I said in the last video, guys, I'm humble because my expectation was 7,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So I'm completely blessed that there's 7,485. And if I can get to 8,000 by the end of the year, I'll be real happy. But that's only if you find me useful. If you want to continue watching me, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you tomorrow.